We're recording.
You continue. Wow, 33 participants. All right, I guess we're set. Good evening and welcome to the Monday, September 21st, 2020 meeting of the Nutley Zoning Board of Adjustments. Secretary, please take attendance and read the Sunshine Act and compliance with Open Public Meeting Act.
Amir Rossi,
Here.
Miss Patricia Darty,
Here.
Mr. John Cofone,
Here.
Mr. Gregory Tolby,
He's here, but he ain't saying anything.
Greg is giving the thumbs up. He's here.
Give the thumbs up.
Audio got
Mr. Peter Sirica,
Absent.
absent at this point.
Mr. Daniel Tolby,
Here.
Miss Teresa Duva,
Here.
Mr. Joseph Battaglia,
Here.
Miss Suzanne Brown,
She's no longer on the board. She resigned.
okie dokie. Chairman Graziano,
Here.
Miss Diana McGovern.
Here.
Pursuant to the requirements of the Section 14 of the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this meeting was included in the annual notice of the regular meetings for the year 2020. It was advertised in the Nutley Sun with a copy posted on the Township of Nutley Bulletin Board, first floor, 1 Kennedy Drive, Township of Nutley, New Jersey, with a copy sent to the Herald News. The copy is filed in the office of the Township Clerk, and copies are made available to all persons requesting same. Additionally, pursuant to the requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act, notice of this meeting was to be conducted via the internet as a Zoom webinar was also advertised in the Nutley Sun and Herald News, with a copy posted on the Township website and Township Nutley Bulletin Board, first floor, 1 Kennedy Drive, Township of Nutley, New Jersey, and on the front and side doors of the Township Hall. All persons addressed by the Zoning Board of Adjustments regarding the community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the board, each person shall limit their address to 3 minutes. All remarks to the board and its individual members must be addressed to the chairman. The chairman may defer citizen comments to the appropriate members of the board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the board shall be conducted unless the chairman or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the board shall determine that the interest of the decorum and or expeditious conduct of the board's business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
Thank you. Okay, I guess before we start, as you heard, Suzanne Brown, due to some personal reasons, I guess she resigned, and publicly I want to thank Suzanne for her service to the town of Nutley through this board, and her expertise will certainly be missed. But with saying that, we need to nominate and elect a vice chair. So I'll open up for nominations for the vice chair.
I nominate Joseph Battaglia.
I second that.
Oh, is that something you want?
I certainly can do that. Then someone will have to take the secretary position, right? I can't do both.
Yes.
Are there any other nominations? Okay. All right.
I nominate Patricia Darty for secretary.
Oh, for secretary?
I'll second that.
Okay. Hold on. All right. I guess we'll vote for vice chair. I mean, all in favor of Joe Battaglia being vice chair? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none. Congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
I guess for secretary.
You know what? Patricia can't Oh, yeah, she can be secretary. It does allow an alternate to be secretary. She can't be chair. An alternate can't be chair, but we can do Patricia as secretary, so that can work.
Okay. Patricia Doherty for secretary, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Well, congratulations, I guess, too. Okay, with that, I guess we'll start the meeting. Now, we're going to go a little, I know you all have the agenda tonight, but we are, like we said, setting it up a little differently. So we'll be hearing them in this order. 79 William Street. Now, do we need to know if they're here or just call them, I guess?
Oops. Just
call them, right?
call them, and when you ask for the application, then we'll move them over. So just let people know where they are on the agenda.
Okay. All right. So first we'll be hearing 79 William Street. After that, it'll be 126 San Antonio Avenue. After that, it'll be 45 Hope Street. Then it'll be 87 Olson Avenue. And then it'll be 3 Union Avenue, 3 Burnett Place, and 6 Cortland is a motion for a rehearing, and we will take that up at the end of the regular meetings tonight. And I guess let the record show Peter Sirica is here.
Hey guys, sorry.
All right. Okay, let's start with 3 Union Avenue. If you're here, I guess you need to raise your hand.
Oh, wait, let's see here. Okay. Got it. Moving them over.
Okay, well, so as soon as they show up, I guess the secretary or our new secretary could read the letter.
I think he's, Mr. Dong, you have to unmute yourself.
Hello?
Does anybody hear us?
We can hear you, we can't see you now.
Okay. Number 3 is here.
Number 3.
3 Union Avenue. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 Union Avenue.
Oh, that's.
Wait, I thought we were doing 79 Wasserman. 79 Williams Street.
I'm sorry, you're right. I don't have these in my order. I'm sorry. We're looking for 79 William Street first. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
All right, hey, Sal, I don't know how to move somebody back to an attendee. I have to figure that out. Okay.
Got nervous there. Stop video. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Who's here? Okay. Will you both be testifying this evening?
Yes, we are.
Okay, let's read the letter of denial first, please.
79 William Street, Nutley, New Jersey. Leave as erected deck addition block lot 5902/14. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Wassman, your request for a permit at the above referenced premises to leave as erected a 4 by 24 foot, 96 square foot addition to the existing deck, which has a 6-foot setback to the existing garage, as shown by the property survey prepared by Frank J. Ernst, dated September 11, 2000, and on the plan submitted by the homeowners received on April 21, 2020, is denied for the following reasons. The property is located in an R-1 district as shown on the Nutley zoning map. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-6 67D of the Codes of Nutley entitled Accessory Buildings and Uses states that an attached accessory structure or accessory use shall be considered to be part of the main building. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-67C of the Codes of Nutley entitled Accessory Buildings and Uses states that no detached accessory building shall be located nearer than 10 feet to the main building. The existing garage has a 6-foot setback from the proposed deck.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Wasserman?
Yes.
Okay, if you're both going to testify, I would need you both to state your full name, spell your last name, and give us your address.
Dawn Wassman, Wassman, 79 William Street, Nutley, New Jersey.
Thomas Wassman, Wassman, 79 William Street, Nutley, New Jersey.
Would you both raise your right hand? You swear the testimony you're about to give the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to tell the board?
I'm like, this is not my first time doing this, but I'm not sure exactly. We had looked into this last year, and I looked up, I'm sorry. When we started talking about this, we decided that we wanted to go through with it. Our family's gotten a little bigger. Our kids are older now. And I researched, I looked all over. I didn't see anything about having to apply for a permit to extend the deck. Apparently I was not looking in the correct areas. But when we contacted a couple of contractors to do the work, we were told by more than one of them that we did not need a permit in order to do this. So we did hire somebody he's taking full responsibility with us for not checking, but we moved forward with extending the deck. And, once we were told to stop, we did. And we put through all the paperwork and then found out that there was a zoning issue. I don't really think it makes that much of a difference. It is almost just shy of 7 foot away from the garage once extended. Okay.
It's 6 feet from the garage.
I'm sorry?
Well, the drawings say it's 7 feet.
Yeah, it's 6 foot 11 inches and like just over a half.
All right, so the letter of the law says you have to be, what, 10 feet? Is it?
Less than 10 feet, yes, or more than 10 feet.
Right, and so that would mean that the existing deck was also.
No, we extended it 4 foot.
Oh, I thought it was a 2-foot extension.
No, it was a 4 foot.
Okay. Okay, I see it 4 foot. All right. So you stayed within the same lines that you had before.
Absolutely. All we did was go 4 foot back.
What is the
towards
overall
the garage.
size?
I'm sorry?
What is the overall size of the deck right now? Out now?
It's 24 across, and it is, bear with me a second while I look. It's 24 foot 11 inches in length.
So it's pretty by 24.
Right, but there is a jag in it because there is an extension on the house.
Mhm.
So that would be from from one portion from the furthest point of the house back.
The deck is a wraparound.
It wraps around the extension in the back. I'm not saying this correctly. I'm not a contractor.
Any other questions from the board?
Any question?
I have one quick question, and apologies if I missed it. The space between the corner of the garage, or looking at the garage to the right, to
Right.
the edge of where the addition is on the deck, it looks to be about 6 feet or so, maybe a little bit more. I'm just kind of curious how big the opening is.
It is 6 foot 11 inches and about 11 and like 3/4 inches.
Perfect.
Okay.
No questions. No further questions.
Yes. Okay. Is there anyone of the attendees that would like to be heard with regard to this application? If you do, please raise your hand.
Seeing and I don't see anybody with a hand raised.
I don't see any. I guess I'll ask for a motion at this point.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve the variance for 79 William Street, block lot 5902-14, to leave erect the existing deck addition that encumbers the existing detached garage. Given the fact that the current construction is done and there is ample egress or transition between the garage, the driveway, and where the existing deck is, I think it would be an unjust hardship to ask the applicant to make unnecessary adjustments to the current existing in place addition, and for any other reasons that might be set forth by council.
Second.
Secretary, please call the board.
John Cofone,
Yes.
Sir Gregory Tolvey,
Yes.
Mr. Peter Sharika,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel Tolvey,
Yes.
Mr. Risa Duva,
Yes.
Mr. Joseph Battaglia,
Yes.
Chairman Graziano.
Yes. Okay, your variance has been granted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Let me know when you're ready, Diana.
I'm ready. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, we have 126 San Antonio.
Okay, moving them over.
Okay.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
Okay, hold on while we have the secretary read the letter of denial, please.
Okay, concerning 126 San Antonio Avenue, block lot 8106-12, not to rebuild garage and deck. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Savriatis, your request for a permit at the above reference premises to demolish the existing one-car garage at the rear of the property and to construct a new 16 by 14 foot unroofed deck has approximately 19 feet rear yard setback, as shown on the property survey prepared by Shepherd and Shepherd, dated May 28, 1997, is denied for the following reason. This property is located in an R-1 district, as shown on the Nutley zoning map. Chapter 700, Article 5, Section 700-9A of the Codes of Nutley states, a single-family dwelling shall be required to have 2 parking spaces and 1 space must be in a garage. Chapter 700, Article 8, Section 700-46B4 of the Codes of Nutley, entitled Schedule of Regulations as to Bulk, Height, and Other Requirements, states extensions of a structure into a required front yard or rear yard shall be permitted. Chapter 700, Article 8, Section 700-46B4D of the Codes of Nutley, entitled Schedule of Regulations as to Bulk, Height, and Other Requirements, states, any terrace or porch having its floor level no higher than the floor level of the first story of the building and having no railings or or other member higher than 3 feet above floor level, 6 feet. The required rear yard setback in an R-1 zoning district is 3 feet. The permitted encroachment, 6 feet required setback to the deck, is 24 feet. The proposed is approximately 19 feet.
Thank you. Okay. Mrs. Stavros, would you please give us your full name, spell your last name for us, and state your address?
My name is Stephen Stavrotis, S-T-A-V as in Victor, R-I-O-T-I-S. My address is 126 San Antonio Avenue, Nutley, New Jersey.
Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, what would you like to tell the board?
Well, the garage that was existing there was not really a garage. A car never went in that garage. I've owned the house since 1997. So it was basically an outside closet. A tree in my neighbor's yard came down, took out a portion of it. So it needs to be removed for safety reasons. And I don't want to put it back up because the house directly across the street from me, 125 San Antonio Avenue, does not have a garage, whether detached or attached to the house.
That doesn't have, the other property has nothing to do with it, just
Okay. And I do have presently parking for 3 cars in my driveway. So I would like to use the yard space better to put up a deck, 16 by 14, attached to the back of my house. There was a deck there previously. Part of it was taken out by the tree also. We just want to make it bigger to use the space better. I know I'm encroaching into the 24 feet, but it still leaves 19 feet from the end of my deck to my back fence. And you can walk around in my yard. The deck is completely behind my house. You won't see it to the left or to the right. And we just like to use that space for our own privacy because we've always had parties. We've got 4 kids grown up in Nutley, and we've always had to do it not behind the house because of that large garage.
All right, well, I notice your lot is 42 by 85, is that correct?
The one lot is 42 by 85, correct. I also own the lot next to it, which has it's just land.
It's an oddly shaped piece of property, that second lot tract. It's
Yes.
a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a buildable lot, the property next to you.
No, the lot is just grass right now between myself and 134 San Antonio Avenue. And the deck won't even come close to that particular lot. That's if you're looking at the front of the house, that's to the left. Mm-hmm. The deck is going to be at least 15 feet.
So the deck is it going to be the full width of the house? The way the sketch is,
No, it's not the full width of the house. The house is maybe like 22. So we have about, if you're looking at the front of the house, the deck will come the back of the house on the right side, close to Hastings. Probably leave about, I would say 4 or 5 feet, because I have an oil tank that is directly behind my house above ground that the deck will not encroach upon there.
Want to bring up the photos of the backyard?
Yes, please, that would help.
Do you already remove the garage?
The garage had to come down for safety.
Okay, so it's gone already, right?
Yes.
When you testified before, it sounded almost like you left it like, but I know it's gone. Okay.
Yeah, it had to it had to go.
Yes, I get it. I get it. So you own this tract 2 property, right?
I do, yes,
Okay, so it's like you use it as one large yard.
I do. Now, that tract property that you bring up, that's going to stay just like that. Everything is going to be behind the house now.
And the reason you don't want to go to the left side there is to, well, I guess you'd be coming closer to the, what are you going to do with the macadam? Where are you going to cut the macadam off?
The macadam's already cut at the fence. Where you see the fence that's there, that goes to the back of my house.
Mhm.
Macadam is cut there already. We're just going to put a grass area underneath the deck once the deck is all taken care of.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, so now you can see in this picture, that's the backyard behind the house,
Mm-hmm.
the one on the right.
So how deep is the deck going to be? How far out is it coming?
16,
16 by 14,
correct.
and you'll be 19.
And
What's to the right of your house? Are you in the corner? I can't remember.
No, well, no, that little building there is the yard shed for my neighbor that resides on Hastings. Once you come up to Hastings, I'm the first house on San Antonio as you're coming up to the top of the hill, past all the wires and all the what's those things? All the electrical things that go from here through Clifton all the way down.
Power lines.
Yeah, the power lines. Thank you very much. I'm the
From the
first
front
house
of
on
Hastings?
San Antonio. Hastings is the first house that you'll come to, but he's facing Hastings. Then as you cross over Hastings, you see the side of his house. And then the first house that faces San Antonio is my house, 126.
I thought Hastings was up the hill.
Oh, I'm sorry, Van Winkle, next one down.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hastings
As
is
soon as you cross
above
over-
you. You're nowhere
Yeah.
near, you're,
No.
that's not near you. You're, what's that street?
Van Winkle, I'm sorry.
Van Winkle, okay.
Thank you.
I walk up by your area all the time. That's why I was
Oh.
like, wait, you gotta, okay.
Van
Because that's
Winkle, I'm
one
sorry.
mean hill walking up there.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Savriotis,
Yes, ma'am.
where will you have egress stairs off of the deck?
We'll have egress stairs on both sides of the deck. One leading to the left towards the macadam where the driveway was extending into the garage. One leading towards the right because I have a 4-foot fence with a gate there, so you can come off both sides of the deck.
Do you know how many steps you'll be going down off of the deck?
Three steps on each side.
So because the deck is not the full width of your home,
Mhm.
the deck, the stair extensions will be approximately the width with the deck of the house.
Yes.
Are there any other questions from the board?
I just saw in the picture here, it looks like you've got a shed in the backyard.
I do.
And will that remain in the backyard? Will you continue to have a shed after you've taken down the garage?
That's the shed I purchased from Home Depot. Yes. It's on a wood platform, so it's removable. I did not pour concrete, or it's not fixed in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I did have one question. Just for point of clarity, the deck is going to extend how far into the backyard from the house? Is that the 16-foot or the 14-foot span?
That's the 14-foot span.
So from the back wall of your house towards your back property line, the
Correct,
deck is going to extend 14 feet?
correct.
Okay, thank you.
In order to make it meet the code, you'd have hardly any deck at all.
Correct. You'd have a deck that's 16 by 8,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh, birthday.
it would be rather not useful. And right now, I don't even have steps from my back door. I only have one exit out of my home right now. We've been living like that for a few months.
Yeah. All right, well. Any other questions? Any other questions from the board, I should say first? None? All right.
Can we take these pictures down so I can see who's in the audience if they need?
Yeah. All right, we're going to ask if there's anyone in attendance that would like to be heard with regard to this application. Please raise your hand if you do.
I'm looking, we do have somebody.
Mr. Perez,
Mr. Perez, okay,
bring him in.
okay. Okay, here we go. Well, Mr. Perez looks like two women, so we need their names. You have to unmute yourselves.
You have to hit the microphone. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, but first, are you both going to be speaking this evening?
Oh, I see.
Not really, but if it comes up, possibly.
Okay, well then, if you're going to be speaking, first I need you to state your full name, spell your last name, and give us your address.
Louis, Louis, Perez, Perez, 477 Harrison Street, Nutley.
And I'll just scream in Catherine Rogers, Rodgers, 477 Harrison Street.
Okay, would you both raise your right hands, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to tell us?
Well, we strongly object to the applicant's zoning variance request on the basis that we feel it is an unreasonably large deck that has a very big setback. This deck comes very close to the property line, which will reduce our level of privacy during warm weather. We recommend a significantly smaller deck that keeps within a neighborhood of small houses, such as the previous deck that they used to have. We feel that respect for privacy is king on this issue.
And I'm sorry, my point would be, this also would maintain everybody's property values, that I wouldn't put up such a big deck and have it go right next to my property line to any of my neighbors. I just feel like it takes away from the open space.
So are you directly behind?
Yes.
Correct. So we're in the pictures that you showed, the attractive new shed from Home Depot. We're in back of that. And it's our understanding that this new deck, proposed deck, would be just as close to the property line as the new shed, which is 2 feet maybe?
No, the deck will not be 2 feet from the property line.
Well, our objection is that we feel it's too large a deck to have, considering the closeness or proximity to the other property.
Yeah, how far is it going to be? If it's coming back 19 feet.
19
No.
feet. It's not coming back 19. It's coming back 14 feet.
It's 14 feet with a 19-foot setback.
Right.
So what is the distance between the property line and the edge of the proposed deck?
19 feet. He is
19 feet. You mean 19 plus 14, 16 is between the property line and their house?
That doesn't sound right.
I mean, is there that much space? And I just,
according to the letter of denial and let me see if it's got a setback on the survey. I don't see a setback on the survey for some reason.
So may I ask this another way? Could I understand where the edge of the deck would be in relationship to the new shed?
That I don't know.
No.
That's not on the survey.
The applicant will really answer that.
May I answer that?
Sure.
Please.
The deck will be 10 feet, excuse me, 8 feet. I apologize. It will be 8 feet from the new shed. So you can walk completely around the deck. We'll leave from the back of the deck to your fence, Mr. and Mr. Perez and Ms. Rogers. There should be 19 feet before we get to your fence from the back of my deck. So you can walk around the whole yard.
Your fence, just to.
Oh, it's my fence. From the
fence.
back of, to your property line.
I really had the arithmetic.
No, I knew that we didn't want to get that close because that would be an invasion of your privacy. I agree 100%. So that's why we only extended the deck another 6 or 7 feet from where it was previously.
Originally.
To keep our privacy, to keep your privacy, and there's space in between.
No, I don't.
I mean, I have to say, I'm looking at the letter of denial. It says it's a 19-foot setback. So on a fairly small property size, I mean, 19 feet is still a pretty significant setback from the fence.
It's only 5 feet more than he would be allowed.
Yeah.
That's what it comes out to, and it's still 14 feet from, or 19 feet from your property line. So do you have a better understanding now of where it will be?
Yes, we do, but we still object to the size of this deck. What he had before was completely acceptable, considering that we're talking about small houses here.
Yeah, this is, in my opinion, this is not a huge deck. 16 by 14. I mean, you put a little furniture out there, it's not bad. Listen, I guess you've made your statements. Is there anything else you would like to say? The board is going to consider everything that was said by the applicant and you, and we will be putting it to a vote. Somebody will make a motion either for or to deny. And
well, the one thing that is very important to us is to have the privacy of a private house, and we just don't feel that a larger deck where more people from his family and friends will be allowed back there, and he definitely likes to have his social events.
Well,
we're done. We're done. Thank
you
you.
can have social events back there without a deck. No,
We're done.
you can have a party in the whole backyard. I mean, that's, you know.
I have a question, Frank, for Mr. Steve.
Excuse me?
Yes.
How high is that deck off the ground?
No, the deck is only going to be the same height as the height of the first floor, the floor that leads out from the back door. It's only going to be
What's that height?
Well, he said three steps, right?
Yeah,
Three steps. So you're talking
3, 4 steps.
You're
Yeah.
talking 21 inches.
Yeah, 2 feet top. Yeah.
All right.
And you're saying you have 19 foot from your deck to their property line as a buffer there. There is
Correct.
19 feet.
Yes.
I do have another question for Mr. Stavriadis.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any bushes or any sort of plantings in the back of your property as a possible buffer zone?
We don't have anything there. Once this deck is put up, I was looking to put a privacy fence in the back. And if I'm not mistaken, it can't be any more than 6 feet high without asking for another variance, if I'm not mistaken, in the back of my home. But there's no bushes, there's no nothing. We had to take everything down when the garage came down, when the tree damaged it. So there's nothing there. There's never been really anything there. We took a tree down that Mr. Perez let me know was had some termites in it, so that tree's been taken down, and we can put some other things up if necessary, but for right now it's just going to be an open deck. We've always seen the Perez's between our two homes while I'm in the backyard, or he's in the backyard, or she's in the backyard. There's nothing there.
So, you know, if you're putting in a fence along the back, if it's going to be 6 foot solid, you need permission from your rear neighbors.
Yes, I understand that. Hmm.
Can't put a 5 foot though.
I can put up to 5.
I think that's the rules.
50%, there, I can look it up.
The code.
I just know when you get to 6 foot solid, you need permission from
The fence code only addresses the privacy issue, which is the percentage of it being open. You don't need your neighbor's permission to put up a 6 foot fence that's 50%
That's
open.
50% open. It's the
Correct.
solid part that's the issue.
Privacy part, that's the issue.
I understand.
Okay.
So if it was slatted, 50% open, I could put up a 6 foot fence.
Board on board, 50%, yeah.
Got it.
Okay. All right, do you have anything else?
I don't.
Mr. Perez, and
No, we're good.
good. Okay, any other questions from the board?
I'm looking to see if there's nobody else in the audience who's raised a hand.
The attendees that would like to be heard? Seeing none,
No.
I am going to ask for a motion, please.
With regard to 126 San Antonio Avenue, Block 8106, Lot 12, I would like to make a motion to grant the variance to allow the homeowner to demolish the existing one-car garage at the rear of the property and to construct a new 16 by 14 on-roof deck having approximately 19 rear yard setbacks. The present garage is not large enough to fit a car right now. There seems to be plenty of parking in the driveway to allow for the required parking, and the 19 feet to the end of the property line seems to allow for enough room to get around the deck without any problems. For those reasons, and for any others set forth by council.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Secretary,
Okay.
would the secretary please call the board?
John Cafone,
Yes.
Gregory Tolby,
Yes.
Peter Sarica,
Yes.
Daniel Tolby,
Yes.
Teresa Duva,
Yes.
Joseph Battaglia,
Yes.
Chairman Graziano.
Yes. Your variance has been granted.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we need to take down the Mr. Perez.
Okay. Doing this.
And Stavridis. Okay.
I'm. I.
Okay, we're on to 45 Hope Street. That would be Mr. Russo.
For that address for them to raise their hand.
Yeah, Russo is the name on the application. I see, there's a Peter Russo on here, but I see a Michelle.
You see somebody in the audience with that name? I don't see.
I see a Russo, but it's not Peter. I see a Michelle Russo.
Oh, Russo, if you are the Russo for this application, please raise your hand. Hit the button. Oh, wait, somebody just raised a hand. All right, where are they?
Michelle Russo
Okay, I can't. Where'd she go?
on top.
Oh, no, she's on top. Oh, they got it. Got it. Okay.
Okay, would the secretary please read the letter of denial? Ms. Russo, you need to unmute your.
Okay, we're on mute it.
Okay, could we read the letter of denial, please?
Regarding 45 Hope Street, Block Lot 8803-9, regarding the front portico roof. Dear Mr. Russo, your request for a permit at the above referenced premises to construct a portico roof over the existing stairway platform having an approximately front yard setback of 5 feet as shown on the plan submitted by the owner and on the property survey by George J. Anderson LLC dated March 14, 2000, is denied for the following reasons. This property is located in an R-1 district as shown on the Nutley zoning map. Chapter 700, Article 8, Section 700-46B4 of the Codes of Nutley entitled Schedule of Regulations as to Bulk, Height, and Other Requirements refers to extensions of a structure into a required front or rear yard. The proposed portico roof will be constructed over an existing stairway platform that does not have the required front yard setback. Chapter 700, Article 8, Section 700-46B4D of the Codes of Nutley entitled Schedule of Regulations as to Bulk, Height, and Other Requirements states that extensions of a structure into a required front or rear yard shall be permitted as follows. By any terrace or porch having its floor level higher than the floor level of the first story.
Am I the only one who's frozen?
Yes.
I think everybody else is okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me start at a beginning point again. Chapter 700, Article 8, Section 700-4B4D of the Code of Nutley entitled Schedule of Regulations as to Bulk, Height, and Other Requirements states that extensions of a structure into a required front or rear yard shall be permitted as follows. By any terrace or porch having its floor level no higher than the floor level of the first story of the building and having no railings or any member higher than 3 feet above floor level, 6 feet. The proposed portico roof encroaches approximately 66 inches, but the premises do not have the required front yard setback as per regulations.
Thank you. Will you both be testifying this evening?
Yes.
Okay, well then we need you both to give your full name, state your, spell your last name and state your address, please.
Michelle Russo, 45 Hope Street. R-U-S-S-O, Russo.
Pete Russo, R-U-S-S-O, 45 Hope Street, Nutley.
What was your first name?
Pete.
Pete. Okay, would you both please raise your right hand? Swear the testimony about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to tell the board?
Just basically that we want to put this portico roof up, really just to make the house look nicer. And our house was one of the first houses on this block. It was built in 1912, so the way it was built, it is close to the sidewalk, so we don't have the footage that they usually require. But there would be no interference because it's being erected over the stairs that are already existing.
Is it over the stairs or just over the landing?
Over the landing.
Over the landing. I'm sorry. Yes, just over the landing.
You have a pre-existing setback of only, it's not even 10 feet.
Right.
And the house was built before code, so it's, you know,
The setback to the house is 10 feet and the stairway, everything comes out
more, yeah.
more.
But this is one of those things where you want it so that you can have a package without it getting rained on, or when you get your keys out of the house, you can get into the house.
Absolutely. And the plus is it looks nice.
They do
They do look nice, yes.
We don't have any drawings from you on this, just the,
We did submit just
I
a very
submitted.
general drawing. I don't know if they included it. They were supposed to. It was going to have just like the A-shaped frame with 2 pillars, rounded pillars.
anybody have drawings?
No.
They're not in the e-package.
Oh, so you didn't submit drawings for us, you just submitted them to the town for,
Yes, just to the
Oh,
town.
yes, to the town. I thought they were going to forward it somehow.
you would have needed to.
Do we want
She actually told me she was going to I thought she said that she was gonna include it in the packets that I dropped off, but maybe I'm wrong.
She won't they won't make copies for you, but is it on the website? I mean, Patricia, or Joe, you know how I refer you? I don't know whether it was in that package that was put on the website.
Oh,
I mean, I do have a picture on my phone if you want me to like kind of put it up so you guys could see.
let me take a quick
Can
look.
you, well, no, not on your phone, but if you could screen share it with us on the computer. Do you know how to do that?
Do you know how to do that, Peter? No, Nicole, screen share this photo. How do we do that?
Do you have, I don't know.
Okay, you know what you can do, Michelle? Ms. Russo?
Yes.
If you, you could email it to me, and I think I may have learned how to screen share, if the board wants that
Okay.
information.
I have it right here if you want me to email it to you right now.
Yeah, it's not in the packet. I double.
Okay. All right, so if you can email it to D. McGovern, you see my name? McGovern, D. McGovern,
Okay, McGovern,
CGOVERN,
MCGOVERN.
at
Okay.
Z as in zebra, MCKESQ.com.
In the
Okay.
meantime, I can bring up the photos.
Okay.
It's asking me to pick a size, so I guess I should just do, I guess because it was a picture, should I just do medium? I'll just send it medium. Hopefully, I just sent it.
Okay. All right, wait a minute here now.
See a mountain.
Can't, yeah, I got it, but I can't open it up until I have the screen back so I can get to it.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, it's not exact. I mean, it's general. Like I said, the poles, the pillars would be rounded where those are square.
It's nice just to be able to see a little something of what you're planning.
Right.
We have a better idea of what we're looking at.
Talk me through this. Somebody talk me through this. I thought I knew how to do it.
Go down to the bottom where it says
Yes.
screen share, and there's the green arrow. On the
Share,
bottom.
yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, click on screen share.
All right. And don't I have to hit the wrong thing? Yeah. I'm about to email you. I'm forwarding this email to you, Patricia, because I can't do it.
Okay, give me a second. Are you emailing it to,
I'm doing it to patriciadoherty@icloud.com.
okay, let me see if that one comes through. That's the one that gives us problems.
And Diana, you can send it to me too. I'm sure one of us will get it.
Okay. So sorry, I thought I know how to do this.
I have my email open.
Don't send it to me.
I know that. I have learned a few things in my lifetime, and that's one of them.
We want Frank loses audio again.
All right, I've got it.
Okay, that's good. Good, because I couldn't find Joe's email.
Okay, it'll give me a second because I now have to email it to a different.
You know what? I'm telling you, it's very nice. You're gonna like it. It's worth the wait.
Yeah, it just makes it easier if we see what we're,
You know, and it's important because some people put up those like flimsy things.
you know, we don't just approve anything. Could be a plastic. I don't know.
The suspense is killing me.
Okay, it's taken forever, unfortunately. All right, I have to try emailing it to myself again. Sorry. Hey, look at my stuff. All right. Oh, I think you just did it.
I did it. Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
Ew.
Wow. Look, I can't see it, but all you can see it? Good.
Beautiful.
Very nice looking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It will definitely improve the front look of the house, huh?
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Stop share. So we're good with the way it looks, right?
I'm good with it. I don't know about it.
But I just took it down because I don't really.
Fine.
I can't believe I did that.
Does anyone else from the board have any questions regarding this one? Is there anyone in the audience, the attendees, that would like to be heard with regard to this application? Please raise your hand if you would. I do not see anybody.
Looking, don't see anything. Okay.
Then I'm going to ask for a motion, please.
Chairman Graziano, I'd like to make a motion for 45 Hope Street, Block 8803, Lot 9, in regards to building or constructing the portico roof above the landing only. I believe it will add some safety from the elements and also beautify the front of the house, the look of the house. And for those reasons and any other reasons set forth by council.
Who seconded it?
Teresa.
Seconded it.
Oh, here, Teresa did.
Would the secretary please call the board?
John Cofone,
Yes.
Gregory Tolby,
Yes.
Peter Sarica,
Yes.
Daniel Tolby,
Yes.
Teresa Duva,
Yes.
Joseph Battaglia,
Yes.
Chairman Graziano.
Yes. Your variance has been granted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We could leave now, right?
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Unless you
Go
want
build, go build your portico.
to, they flew out here.
You leave, it makes it easier on me because I really have a hard time figuring out how to move people back over.
Okay. Next up, I've got 87 Olson Avenue.
Okay, we got, is that Fazio?
That
Yes.
is Fazio. He's right on top. He's got his hand up and he's in. As soon as he shows up here, we'll read the letter of denial. He's unmuted. There he is. Would the secretary please read the letter of denial?
Regarding the pool corner property, 6-foot solid fence corner property, leave as a with a shed. 87 Olson Avenue, block lot 5503-23. Dear Mr. Fazio, your request for a permit at the above referenced premises to install a 12-foot by 17-foot by 54-inch above-ground pool and to install a 6-foot solid type fence and to leave as erected an 8-foot by 12-foot shed having a 0-foot setback as shown on the property survey by James Pica dated October 28, 2016 is denied for the following reasons. This property is located in an R-1 district as shown on the Nutley zoning map. Chapter 700, Article 5, Section 700-9D2 of the Codes of Nutley entitled Permitted Uses in an R1 zoning district states that the pool shall be no closer than 8 feet to any side or rear lot line or nearer to the side street line of a corner lot than the main building on the lot. Or if abutting the lot to the rear if abutting the lot to the rear faces the street line, then the distance equal to the depth of the front yard required on said lot to the rear. However, in no case shall a swimming pool on a corner lot be required to be set back more than 25 feet from a side street. The proposed above-ground pool will be nearer to the side street line of a corner lot than to the main building on the lot. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-67A on the Codes of Nutley entitled Accessory Buildings and Uses states that detached accessory buildings and accessory uses may occupy in the aggregate area an area not to exceed 30% of the area of any rear yard. The height of a detached accessory building shall be 1 story, not to exceed 14 feet. The proposed above-ground pool will not be located in the rear yard. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-71A of the Codes of Nutley entitled Fences and Retaining Walls states that no fences of any type shall be permitted in any front yard. The proposed 6-foot solid type fence will be in the front yard of this corner property. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-71D of the Codes of Nutley entitled Fences and Retaining Walls states that a fence erected on any corner lot shall conform to the fence requirements for the adjoining properties. The proposed 6-foot solid type fence will be in the front yard of the adjoining property.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
may I interrupt? This particular variance has several areas that need to be addressed. One of them being the fence, which I would have to recuse myself. Is it possible that we could bifurcate the variance so that we could vote on the item separately?
I think that's a good idea. Do you, Mr. Fazio, have any objection to that?
I do not.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with the non-problematic section, which is meaning for Mr. Cofone. So we will deal with everything but the fence, okay?
Okay, so let's start.
And then Mr. Cofone will leave and we'll deal with the fence.
Right, Mr. Fazio, I need you to state your full name, spell your last name, and give us your address as well, please.
Michael Fazio, F-A-Z as in zebra, I-O, 87 Olson Avenue in Nutley, New Jersey.
And would you raise your right hand, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Okay. What would you like to tell the board? And we're going to start with this is regarding the pool and the shed.
Correct. So my family and I moved into Olson Avenue in November of 16, I believe. The shed was already in the yard. I'm not sure if it was the previous owner or the owners prior to the previous owner that erected it, but it had already been there. And I guess once it was discovered that we wanted to put a pool in, the shed was discovered as well. So that is something that, frankly, we did not come to the town with, but the town has added that as something to consider here. So the shed has always been there. We have no plans to take it down. It's been useful for us. What we came to the town with was a desire to erect a 12 by 17 pool. We have young children, and so for both recreation and health reasons, we've decided that we'd like to put in a pool. It'll be a semi-in-ground pool, again 12 by 17. But we do live on a property that has a side yard, not a backyard, which of course requires this variance.
Corner lot. Yes.
It is a corner lot. It is semi-pie shaped. And it's okay.
It is a corner. Go ahead.
Is there an above ground pool there now?
There is not, no. The corner, we are a corner property, but we're on the corner of Olson and Girard. Our side yard is actually closer to Ridge.
Yeah, I went by there and I took some pictures, and I didn't go into your backyard. Do you have a deck? Is that what you have out there that kind of looks? Okay, so that was a deck. I thought that was a pool.
No, there is a deck, yes.
Okay.
All right, so you're proposing to be 8 feet from the property line as per code.
Correct.
15 on the one side. Where would you be putting the filter?
My understanding is that the filter would be, how can I describe it? What I was told from Tucci Pools is that a good place to put it would be on the corner by I guess where you see the shed there, it would kind of be between the shed and the pool on the corner of the pool there. But of course, we'll put it wherever the town dictates.
Yeah, I don't think you'd want it in the front or the other side yard, which is your other front yard. So the shed is right on the property line? That's, my God. How tall is that shed?
I would say that it's probably, well, with the peak of it, it's probably 8 feet.
8 feet. So by code, it would need to be 4 feet from the property line.
Got it. And again, that was existing when we purchased the property.
Is that on a slab or is that on plywood?
It's on plywood on skids, or yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, photos. Would that be helpful?
Yes.
Do you utilize that shed?
We do quite frequently, actually, for storage.
And the shed is shielded from the rear neighbors by these large arborvitaes.
Correct. We have arborvitaes on two sides, as you can see here, and I would say they are anywhere from 8 to 12 feet, depending on the tree.
And those arborvitaes will shield anyone from going through there and getting into the pool too, the way it looks. Huh?
Correct.
Gonna leave the arborvitaes?
Yes, they will remain.
All right. Questions from the board? None?
Are you going to be planting arborvitaes along your driveway there?
No, that is not anticipated right now. That is part of the fencing solution. We'd like to get a slightly higher fence on that side of the
Higher
driveway.
fence, that's what you're asking for, okay.
Oh, that's the next the next application.
Mr. Chairman, a point of clarification for me here. So are we discussing right now the location and placement of the pool and the current location and placement of the shed?
Yes.
Yes.
So I mean, if I look at this right now, the way the backyard's laid out, there's really not a lot of option to move the shed if they had to and still be able to put a pool here.
It's yeah, not only a lot of option, it's gonna, cut down his yard, and it's blocked from view.
And exactly, and you can't see it because of the existing foliage that, if I understand it correctly, it's not going to come down.
You can't see the entire thing up close, but it looks like it's well kept there and groomed. It's not a mess there. Everybody's got to move these sheds off the property line, and then they throw 8,000 things behind the shed. So, but in this case, we don't have that problem. All right. So, is there any other questions from the board? Okay, I guess we could take the pictures down and let's see if there's anybody in the audience that would like to be heard with regard to this application. Please raise your hand if you would like to be heard. I do not see anyone. All right, so at this point, I think I'm going to ask for a motion on the shed and the pool.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion for 87 Olson Avenue, block lot 5503-23, specifically to leave as erected the existing shed. The current applicant did not put that shed in the property, inherited from the previous owner. Given its current location on the property, there aren't very many options for the current applicant to move that shed if needed. And that shed is blocked due to some existing landscaping that the owner has in place. I also would like to make a motion to grant the variance for the pool, given that the existing size of the proposed pool will have the mandated 8-foot setback from the front and rear side. Given that this is a highly unusual lot, the applicant has very little option aside of using the side yard as opposed to having a backyard, and for any other reason that may be set forth by the council.
Second.
Secretary, please call the board.
John Capone,
Yes.
Gregory Tolby,
Yes.
Peter Sharika,
Yes.
Daniel Tolby,
Yes.
Teresa Duva,
Yes.
Joseph Battaglia,
Yes.
Chairman Graziano.
Yes, okay, that section has been approved. Now let's move on to the fence section.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I wish to recuse myself from the remainder of the evening, if you
Yes.
don't mind, being that the agenda deals only with fence issues.
Yes, just all I ask, Mr. Capone, is that you text me the Yankee score every now and then.
They're losing 9-1. I got an update on my phone.
Terrible.
You don't want to know.
Thank
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Okay. Let's move on to the fence portion of this. What would you like to tell us about the fence, Mr. Fazio?
Sure. So as the previous photos noted, as you may have seen, there is presently approximately a 4-foot chain link fence that has been around the property since we've owned it. With the addition of the pool, for privacy reasons, we would like to erect a 6-foot privacy fence around those 3 sides of the property, just on 3 sides, not between our home and our neighbors on Girard. That would remain as is, but on the 3 sides, the driveway side, the Olson Avenue side, and the other side, it would be a 6-foot semi-private fence.
You're looking to enclose the area where the pool is, basically, and on the back would be your backyard if you call your driveway the front yard. There is a fence there already, which is chain link.
Correct.
That is not yours, or?
The between our home and my neighbor on Girard, that is actually their fence. So that would be remaining.
Okay. Now, the fence, where is it going to go in relation to those arborvitaes?
Where the present fence is, which is on the, I guess you would say, in our backyard, not on the other side. The trees more or less will be covering the fence. So in essence, the fence will hardly be seen because of the arborvitaes.
Will hardly be seen from the road and from your neighbors. You'll see the
Correct.
fence in your yard.
Correct. Correct.
The only issue, I guess, well, you'll be able to, you're going to be able to take care of it on the Olson Avenue side, the landscaping between, but in the back, once you put that fence up, I guess you have the same issue now, though, if there's a fence there with cleaning in between it. Only with a chain link, it's a little easier than that. Will you be leaving that fence up off the ground a little so it'd be maintainable for any?
Yes. Yeah. It'll be up just a little bit. We do have a dog though, so it can't be up too high. I don't want him getting out.
But you will leave a few inches above so you can maintain.
Correct.
Okay. I have no other questions. Anybody else from the board have a question?
I just want a clarification. The arborvitaes which are there, do you want to make that a condition that arborvitaes or some landscaping must be there in the future?
I think it should be, since he's testified to the fact that he plans on keeping them. Should they die or at a later date he needs to put something, wants to change them, we want to have landscaping there that hides the fence. You agree to that, Mr. Fazio?
Yes, absolutely.
Are we making that condition specific to Olson Avenue or
Yes.
on all three sides?
Oh, no, on where all these arborvitaes are at the present time, yes, on the three sides.
They're actually only arborvitaes on two sides, just so we're clear.
You're right, on the two sides.
On the two sides that exist now.
Yeah, I don't think we want them on the other side.
Okay.
So it'd be the Olson Avenue side and the side opposite of Gerard Road, which would be.
Not to complicate it, but I think that the arborvitaes that are on the left-hand side, if you're standing on Olson, are they on the neighbor's property or are they on his property?
That's actually a very good question. That's not entirely clear to me. They were there when we purchased the home.
Yeah, I think they may sit on your neighbor's property.
Want for sure is which on your property and which faces Olson Avenue is the corner property. So it's got to be maintained on Olson Avenue. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I do have one additional question.
Go ahead.
Mr. Fazio.
Yes.
Are you maintaining the gate where your existing gate is, and will that also be 6 feet?
Yes. Yeah. That would also be 6 feet. Correct.
Any other questions from the board? Is there anyone in the audience, the attendees, that would like to be heard with regard to this application on the fence? I don't see any hands. Okay, seeing none, I'll ask for a motion, please.
Mr. Chairman, in relation to applicant for 87 Olson Avenue, block lot 5503-23, for the request for a permit for a 6-foot fence on the existing property, I'd like to make a motion to grant that variance based on the fact that the applicant has been willing to maintain existing landscaping along the Olson Avenue side, and given the fact that the property is well maintained and heavily landscaped, that that fence, which will be providing privacy for their pool, should not be a detriment to the surrounding homes, and for any other reasons that would be set forth by council.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Would the secretary please pull the board?
Trisha Darty,
Yes.
Gregory Tolby,
Yes.
Peter Sharika,
Yes.
Daniel Tolby,
Yes.
Teresa Duva,
Yes.
Joseph Battaglia,
Yes.
Chairman Graziano.
Yes. All right, your motion, your variance has been granted. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. Have a great evening.
You too.
Yeah.
The next one is going to be 3 Union Avenue.
Okay, that is
That is.
the one we started off with. Here we go, I got him.
And started with, yes.
It's by accident.
Hopefully they didn't fall asleep and they're still here.
Sit and go. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, yes.
We
Hello.
hear you, we cannot see you.
I,
Oh, hold on, here you come.
you cannot see us?
No?
Have something on your camera because it looks like it's got a lens cap on or something.
I think I have to leave and then join back again.
They're almost there.
Okay.
That's what, do you want to do that?
Okay, sure. Give me a minute, please. Thank you.
Sure.
Hold on. All right.
They'll hear us.
Hello? It's not allowing us to turn on our camera.
Okay. See, the only, all right, so you're going to have to identify yourself and we're supposed to look at, you're supposed to raise your right hand. So you're going to have to describe that you're going to have to actually affirmatively state that your hand is up.
Okay, okay, sure. No problem. So,
Let's get the secretary to read the letter of denial first.
Wait, you got to swear her in and get her name. Wait, oh, right, backwards. That's right. A letter of denial, and then we'll do that.
Regarding the side yard fence for 3 Union Avenue, block lots 047, no, excuse me, 9407-12. Dear Hua Ping Dong and Zi Rong Tong, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Your request for a permit at the above reference premises to install a 5-foot solid fence with 1-foot lattice for a total height of 6 feet in the side yard of the right side, and to install a gate of the same type in the left side yard, as shown on the property survey prepared by Butler Surveying and Mapping, Inc., dated November 1st, 2016, is denied for the following reasons. This property is located in an R-2 district as shown on the Nutley zoning map. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-71B of the Codes of Nutley, entitled Fences and Retaining Walls, states that a fence erected along the side lines shall not exceed 4 feet in height and shall be of 50% open construction. The proposed side yards are 5 feet solid fences with 1-foot lattice for a total of 6 feet in height.
Thank you. Okay. What we need you to do first is give your full names, spell your last name, and state where your address is, please.
okay, so Hua Ping Dong, Huaping Dong, Dong, and Xuerongtang, Xuerongtang.
The second person you just, which one are you? The first person?
Okay, so I'm actually speaking for my parents on their behalf because there's a language barrier. But they're hearing me right now.
Getting tougher.
All right, we got a double issue here. So you have personal knowledge of this too, right? And we're going to need your name.
Okay, my name is Elaine Dong.
You are the daughter of the property owners?
Yes.
And how old are you?
17.
Oh.
All right, Tom, your next door neighbor, Rich Bocato, is with you.
Oh, yes, and my neighbor, my next door neighbor, where we're putting the solid fence up,
Rich Bocato, Bolcato, 7 Union Avenue, Nutley, New Jersey. And I'll do whatever you have to do to, I'll swear, I'll make sure they raise their hand and I'll make sure they do everything to do.
No. Okay, so Elaine is old enough to take an oath.
Okay, good.
All right.
Okay.
So Ms. Graziano, I'm going to suggest that you swear all 4 people in. They'll all raise their hand and then you can get an affirmation from all of them.
Everybody raise your hand.
Yes.
It's up.
Yes.
You all have your hands up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
I do.
All right. I guess Elaine will start with you. It was Elaine, right?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to tell us first?
Okay, so the problem is that we have a dog, right? A very big dog, and he likes to run around. So we wanted to install a fence that's big enough so he can't jump out because he's able to jump out with 4 feet fence. And the problem is that he, when we open the back door, he likes to run out, like dash out into the streets. And that's a problem because a few weeks ago, he almost got hit by a car.
You're looking for a 5-foot with a 1-foot.
Flatted, yes.
Just looking at the survey here, the gate would be on. All right. So the issue here is the fence is all the way out to the front of the house, right?
Correct, yes.
Not for anything.
May I say something, please?
They're not cited.
Excuse me?
I'm talking to
Rich?
council right now. No,
I'm sorry.
they're not cited for the fence being in the front. Is that correct?
Fact that they wanted the entitled fences and retaining walls. A fence erected along the sideline shall not exceed 4 feet in height and shall be a 50% open construction.
But it comes out to the front of the house.
Yeah, it should be also cited for being along the front of the house. Or on the side of the house, next to the house. Let's just get that. Let me get that ordinance out.
The house ain't set back as far as everybody else's house. Their house is set further back. So their fence, when the fence stops, it would probably be about, I don't know, 15 feet from the sidewalk.
Yeah, the issue here is that the code in Nutley says that the fences cannot come past the back section of the house.
I'm not trying to argue, but I'm saying that the gentleman on the other side did the exact same thing and just made them put a lattice along the house. And I don't have a problem with that.
No, I understand that part. I'm just trying to get it on the record.
Okay, see, I see what happened. They didn't quote the whole section in the ordinance that there was a suggestion, somebody was new and thought that they could like abbreviate things, and now they've since gone back to putting the whole thing. The ordinance in question is the correct one, and it does encompass the side of the house, because the full ordinance says a fence erected along the sidelines from the front line of a main structure to the rear line of such structure, which is where they want to put this fence, and within such line shall not exceed 4 feet in height and shall not be not less than 2 feet in height, and shall be of 50% open construction, i.e. the open spaces in the fence shall be at least the same width as the width of each picket, slat, or other construction element of such fence. The setback for any such fence shall be in line with the furthest setback of the adjacent property or the property upon which the fence is being erected, whichever setback is greater. So they didn't cite this whole thing, but this whole ordinance is up for issue. So they could have had permission to have a 4-foot, 50% open fence in this position, but because they want the solid 5-foot with the 1-foot lattice, that's why they need the variance. So
Correct.
that's, frankly, that's what you're absolutely correct, but it wasn't quoted in full in the letter of denial, but they did cite this section, which gives reference back.
I want to make sure that, you know, it was on record, so.
Yes, I agree. And I did have a conversation with them after the fact. They didn't tell me which letter they did this on, but I said, no, you have to write the whole thing because the board has to know the whole thing, or else we have to go back to the code book to look at
Yeah,
it.
I mean, sometimes they miss stuff, but, and we could miss stuff as well,
Right.
but when we do see it, we need to
Right.
mention it and let everybody know that.
Yeah. So what would be allowed here, as I noted, 4-foot, 50% open. So they're looking to have the solid in excess of the height and in the solid construction.
Just like the other gentleman on our other side. So
Oh, it matches the other side?
Yes,
Okay.
so it looks uniform.
Wait, we have a picture. Yeah.
Mr. Bocata, does this
Yes.
fence, is this fence going to be on your property line?
It is.
Okay. And you're okay with this?
I have not a problem at all.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We want to see the photos then.
Yes, let's bring the photos up. Wait a minute. Is there a fence in the backyard already?
No, that's the McEwens. That's I believe that's number 1, John McEwen.
Wait, so the picture to the left, is that the correct house?
Yes.
That's their house. That's the applicant's house.
To the left. Mine is on the right with the solar panels. Their house is on the on the left.
Left.
Yeah, on the left.
So they want to put the fence in between your two properties?
Yes.
Along your driveway. That's going to go along your
The
driveway.
block walls in the very rear.
Now, if you go over to the next house, you'll see what they did. It's the same thing. To the far right of me, the other way.
I didn't take a picture of that side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't have that picture.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter.
No, but that fence is going to go along your driveway.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and you're okay with that?
100%.
All right. Questions from the board on this one? None? No. No questions. Is that right? Okay.
In the audience?
Anybody
Let's see.
like to be heard?
I can't see without, thank you. I don't see any raised hands, so nobody in the audience.
Okay. Can I have a motion, please?
Mr. Chairman, with regard to 3 Union Avenue, Nutley, New Jersey, 3 Union Avenue, Block 9407, Lot 12, I'd like to make a motion to grant the variance to allow the homeowner to install a 5-foot solid fence with a 1-foot lattice for a total height of 6 feet on the side yard on the right side, and to install a gate of the same type. The homeowner has told us they have a dog that needs to be kept inside. Also, we have a neighbor that's testified they're in complete agreement with the installation of the fence, and aesthetically, it seems to be it's going to look the same as the neighbor on the other side. For those reasons and any other set forth by council.
Second.
Second. Who beat you to it? Greg? All right.
Doesn't matter.
I know, I just need someone on record.
Would the secretary please call the board, please?
Commissioner Doherty,
Yeah.
Gregory Tolby,
Yes.
Peter Sharika,
Yes.
Daniel Tolby,
Yes.
Teresa Duva,
Yes.
Joseph Battaglia,
Yes.
John Graziano.
Yes, your variance has been granted.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Good, good. Yeah,
You got it.
Oh,
Now
thank you so
you.
much. Have a good night. Thank you, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We have to get, okay.
We're good. All right, I got that paperwork done.
All right, the next one will be 3 Burnett Place.
All right, the applicant on this one, if they would raise their hand.
This is McGarry.
Okay.
Do we have him? Okay. Would the secretary please read the letter of denial?
Regarding the fence and corner property of 3 Burnett Place, block lot 4000/14. Dear Mrs. McGarry, the request for a permit at the above referenced premises to install a 6-foot solid fence located in the side yard of the corner property along Walnut Street, which is in the front yard of the adjoining property along Walnut Street, and without having consent from the neighbor, as shown on the property survey prepared by Gluckler and Den Bleicher, dated October 11th, 2018, is denied for the following reasons. This property is located in an R-1 district as shown by the Nutley zoning map. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-71D of the Codes of Nutley, entitled Fences and Retaining Walls, states that a fence erected on any corner lot shall conform to the fence requirements for the adjoining properties. The proposed fence shall be located in the side yard on the street side, which is the front yard of the adjoining property. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-71A of the Codes of Nutley, entitled Fences and Retaining Walls, states that no fences of any type shall be permitted in any front yard. The proposed fence shall be located in the side yard on the street side, which is in the front yard of the adjoining property. Chapter 700, Article 11, Section 700-71H of the Codes of Nutley requires written consent of the adjoining property owner or owners when a privacy fence with no open construction may be erected. The proposed fence does not have a written consent of the neighbor residing at 165 Walnut Street.
Thank you. Ms. McGarry, would you give us your full name, spell your last name, and give us your address too?
Maria McGarry, McGarry, 3 Burnett Place.
Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. What would you like to tell us about this?
Thank you. Good evening. I would like a 6-foot solid fence to extend into my side yard. up against my arborvitae trees, which are almost 30 feet tall. This fence will not be seen from the Walnut Street. It will be hidden behind the 30-foot arborvitae trees. As far as the neighbor behind on 165 Walnut, I would like the fence to go in between our 6-foot arborvitae trees and his bushes. As far as my neighbor to my right on 7 Burnett, she has a 6-foot fence, which ours would go up against hers.
You'd be butting against her 6-foot fence.
Yes. And she has 6 foot all around.
Just join into that one. You're not putting a fence on a fence. Okay.
Yes, and also I saw that this property in 1979, there was a granted variance on a air compressor that was put on the Walnut end due to the fact that there were shrubs surrounding that air compressor, and that was why that variance was granted. And the fence will always be covered by these arborvitae trees. We are not taking those ones down.
Some big arborvitae.
Very tall. You could see in the pictures, they're huge.
That's what I'm looking at now.
Yeah.
Okay, now your property, the person behind you,
Yes.
fence is going to be in their front yard. Correct?
Yes.
You didn't get permission from them.
We did not. We only got permission from our neighbor at 7 Burnett.
Questions from the board? Go ahead.
What kind of a fence are you putting in? Is it a white vinyl fence? Is it color?
Yes, we would like a white vinyl fence.
Any others?
So I just wanted to just point out, if the board is considering this, that if they want to make a condition that arborvitaes or some tall evergreen landscaping must be maintained around the fence, for that to be kept in mind.
Yeah, I'm going to say that, and also that the fence be high enough above ground for maintenance below it. So.
Another question on the property side of where your backyard fence is going to be adjoining your neighbor on their front yard. Are those bushes theirs or yours?
The 6-foot arborvitae trees that we recently planted are ours. Behind those are bushes that are the owner is 165 Walnut. So we would like the fence in between.
Okay, I'm not clear on where the 6-foot arborvitae are.
Pat, Patricia, if you look at one of the pictures that I took, and there are pictures attached to her application package, you can see the back part of it.
Because those bushes look to me.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, the bushes are the owner of 165. And if you can see the arborvitae trees popping out, those are about 6 feet, 6 to 7 feet.
How far apart are they?
They're close. They're going to get full quickly. We water them quite often.
So right here.
Yes, that's the tree.
We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, maybe 8.
They go all the way throughout to the nut tree. If you look on the left, is that the big tree?
You're gonna run the fence between those hedges and your arborvitae's?
Yes, which is also,
There's room to run that? Your property line is in there? There's room to run the fence there?
yeah, our property line extends behind those trees.
Okay. Just,
And that way we can maintain the trees if they're in between his bushes and our trees.
okay.
Do you happen to know, are those hedges, are those deciduous or evergreen? In other words, in the wintertime, do they lose their leaves?
I don't know, you'd have to ask the owner that. I'm not sure if they're here right now. Because that's on his property, those bushes.
Well, the arborvitae's are definitely evergreen.
Yes, but I think the way you've described it is the arborvitae's, if you put them between the fence, your arborvitae's in that section will be in front of the fence, so you'll see the arborvitae's on your side of the fence.
Right.
They'll see the back of the fence behind there with the bushes in between. Okay.
My neighbor to my left has the same fence. We'd probably go kind of to hers, line up to her fence. And she has a white vinyl fence as well.
Yeah, but your fence is going to be in between two sets of bushes. And if their bushes were to lose leaves in the winter, they would look at your fence for the winter. I'll have to see if they.
Yeah, that's one of the concerns I have. If I understand this correctly, because I can see in the picture where you've got your arborvitae's, which will be visible from your backyard by you, and the fence will be behind it. And eventually they'll grow in and you won't be able to see your fence. Similar to what's happened on the other side here with the arborvitae's growing together. But I'm struggling with the fact that we are talking about bringing a 6-foot fence virtually all the way from Walnut Street down your neighbor's yard. And if it is a solid white vinyl fence, it will be visible. Would you consider, at least on that side, given the fact that you're eventually not going to see the fence at all because it's going to be covered by arborvitae's, would you consider something that is even, black wrought iron open, but still to be 6 feet, but some fence that wouldn't create a solid vinyl white wall that will be noticeable probably in the wintertime when some of these bushes lose their leaves?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would consider that.
So a black aluminum.
How about a wood? What do you think of wood fence?
The black aluminum is more blends. It blends into the scenery a lot better.
Okay.
That would be 50% open, just, the.
Is it like a picket where you could see through it?
Yes.
Frank, I do know for certain that those bushes do not lose they are evergreens, because I drive by there every single day, and my uncle actually built those houses back in the late 70s, so I always paid attention to them. So they do not go bare.
All right, well, I mean, the other thing to consider, though, still, even if they do stay green, is that if they decide to remove them, they're going to have this wall of white. Where on the applicant's side, she's going to have a wall of green.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I think I'll tell you what, the black aluminum fence, even
it's not black
in,
aluminum fence. Even the wood fence wouldn't look good.
Can I ask a question, Mr. Graziano?
Mm.
So this black aluminum fence, would it be safe for, we have a dog? Could the dog go through that fence? Because I'm not too familiar with what this looks like exactly.
What size dog?
Well, it's right now she's maybe about 45 pounds.
Oh, no, she
can't get through.
No, okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't want that to happen.
Is she mean?
Okay.
I'm sorry?
Is she mean? Because her
No
nose.
way, she's too loving. Whew.
Her nose is not going to go through either. Okay. No, and then you got to take into consideration that that black vinyl, the black aluminum fence is going to look very, very nice right now.
See this, what I'm holding up to
the
the
governor
screen?
is showing us. I see. As long as the dog can't get through that.
Oh.
So, but will that we could still have 6 feet all around with that fence? Is
That
that
fence
correct?
is 6 feet high, yes. I would think 6 feet high
Okay.
would look great against the other whites. And then, like I said, it's going to look nice right now until your arborvitae's fill in. And then once your arborvitae's fill in, you're not going to see it. And should your neighbors decide that they need to take theirs down, they're going to see a nice black fence with arborvitae's behind us.
All right, so I just want to understand something. The black wrought iron that we're suggesting is just running along the back of your property, and then you're going to have 2 white solid fences on either side. That's the look that you're okay with.
So, are you opposed to a picket fence in the back?
What kind
If we painted it black? Is that,
What kind of picket that's painted? But a black picket fence?
yeah, only because it's for it being solid for, no?
She's worried about how it's going to look. If she matches up a white fence, a white picket fence with the white solid fence, is that what you're worried about? The look of it?
You could do a white aluminum fence as well with pickets. I don't think that's a problem. You want to keep everything white.
I think the best thing would be black though, because you really won't see it.
Yeah.
It just blends in.
Black's going to blend, and you're not going to see it after a while anyway.
Mhm. So the whole thing is that we're concerned about it being solid, right? We don't want it solid. Is that what everybody is suggesting? Not to be solid in the back?
Well, you're not going to be able to do an aluminum fence that's solid.
No, I'm saying if I would prefer a solid fence in the back,
She wants solid, but
that's,
they don't want to have see a solid PVC white fence back there.
is there anything else that's
Along
solid
that
that you
side.
could maybe suggest?
Not that I could, no, I don't. I mean, solid. I don't think a black solid is going to look right.
I mean, the reason why I recommended the wrought iron picket fence that Diana just put up is really just because of the proximity to the neighbor. And if you're ultimately going to have arborvitae's on your side, whether it would be a solid white vinyl fence or a solid black fence or a solid brown fence, you're not going to be able to see it, but your neighbor will be able to see it. That's the only reason why I bring it up. Just given it's a very difficult, you got to, you're right on the corner and you definitely want to fence that property in, makes a lot of sense. But given where it is and how close it is to Walnut Street, I think that's just the challenge of us having a 6-foot solid white vinyl fence along the property line with Walnut Street. The neighbor on Walnut Street, not the front, not the piece facing Walnut Street, but it's just really the neighbor.
Right, so my neighbor on the Walnut Street side where I have the 30-foot arborvitae trees, and my neighbor to my right at 7 Burnett, I could have a solid 6-foot vinyl fence, but in the back, no. Is that correct? Just so I'm understanding.
Yeah, you know what, Patricia, if we can pull up the survey, we can diagram it for her. If not, I'll draw on it and hold it up. There we go.
I highlighted it pink so we can see it.
Yeah, and thank you for doing that. So looking at, okay. Patricia, could you, or one of us can draw along, can you see my cursor? No, your cursor here. If you could, there we go.
Colors.
View options.
That's not a big enough line.
Frank.
Yeah.
What about a like a black vinyl chain link with those black evergreen slats? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know how like they have the ones that they have them green, they have them in black.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
You really won't see anything with that.
I know.
They have them where they have them with the green that you could actually, and it looks, looks like a bush, when you weave them all through.
But even if you did black, you could just, I mean, if you wanted them black or green, whatever, they have the same ones.
You weave it through the, I guess.
If you use the green, though, it'll blend into the arborvitae's and everything.
That's true.
If you use the green, it looks like a solid bush going right across your.
So it would be like a chain link, but with the greenery inside each link, right? I think I've seen those
Right.
before. That could be an option.
So are you seeing where Patricia is trying to, we can't get a color in there. I don't know what happened to this whole.
Right there.
Oh, there you go. Take a pretty, there you go. See, there's a green line.
Yes.
Where this portion is the part that we're talking about. There we go.
From here across.
That might even look better if the neighbors ever do decide to take the bushes down.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Greenery.
That'll be green, and this would be white and white. And where's the gate here? Is that a gate?
Well, we were gonna put it on each side
Here and one here?
of the, one here and then on the right as well, because there's already one, there's like a little wooden fence here. I'm not sure how many years old it is. Very old. But we're gonna have 2 openings. Yeah, one there. Mm-hmm. And also on the right, that little space.
Yeah, that little nook there.
Yep.
That's gate.
Okay. So,
there.
did we decide what kind of fence where this green line is on the survey?
Do you like the green with the
chain link with the green, weave through it?
I think you should let her price them both.
But
See what she.
not supposed
see
to
what
talk
she-
about price.
Yeah, give her a couple options.
Well, you see, I think we are supposed to talk about if they don't know and then they come back and they can't afford it and then they can't do it.
No, that's why I was saying you give her the 2 options, either the
Yeah.
chain link with the
Chain
green.
link is cheaper,
or the-
I can
or
tell you
the-
that
Or
much.
the black with the picket. One of those 2 options, I think the board would be okay with both. We'll let her choose which one she'd prefer.
Oh, yes, please. That would be good. I can get some
It's
numbers.
a black aluminum or chain link.
black aluminum 6-foot high picket or a 6-foot high? I would think you're going to probably then the posts are going to be black and the fence would be green, right?
You could actually get the post green also.
You can do everything green if you want.
Okay.
Wow.
Post,
So it's a
chain link. the
chain
fence
link
weave.
black with green privacy
No,
slats?
No, it's green. You can do it in green. The fence could be green. The slats that you weave through are green. I mean, you can do it in any color. They do it, like Pete said, they do them black, they do them green, they do them, galvanized.
Good to know.
All right, so the choices are going to be green chain link or black picket aluminum.
6 foot high, right?
6 foot high with the green chain link. You could put the weave the fabric in that has the.
They have to, yeah. They have to.
Weave that with the grass look or whatever you want to call it. Then the other sides would be the white 6 foot high and the gates would be on those other 2 sides.
I would say, look, the applicant could ultimately elect to put the chain link all the way around. I don't think we want to force it to be white in some parts and gray, but I think what we're saying is if you do decide to do that and you want to take chain link around, go right ahead. If you want to have the white vinyl on the Walnut Street side and where you're going to have your gates because you like the way the gates look better, we would be completely comfortable with that too.
Thank you. Thank
Have
you. for the
chain link
options.
all around.
Chain link where all around the house?
If she does it all green, sure.
No,
What are you gonna do? Make her do green and white, or?
You're talking about a 6 foot green chain link fence around the whole house like that?
I don't want that won't look good.
No, he said the vinyl.
Vinyl what?
Whatever it was, white vinyl.
White
He said
vinyl.
we'd be okay with, if I'm not mistaken, what Joe said, we would be okay with either or.
I think whoever spoke last said that he would also give me a choice to, if I were to have all chain around instead of the vinyl, I think he said, I'm not sure who.
Somebody, that was said.
I don't think we want to see a chain link fence around that whole property 6 foot high.
Okay.
Look, that's what I was saying. At the end of the day, we've all seen the new epoxy coated chain link fences. They all look they look nice. Like if she wants them to be on the Walnut Street side as well, I'm not going to force her to put a white vinyl along Walnut Street. But if the gates are going to be vinyl, I'm okay with. I think the gates would look nice vinyl as opposed to being able to see them. But you're not going to be able to see the fences because they're going to be covered by arborvitae.
I like it in the back. I don't really like it on the sides. I think it's too.
I defer.
She will need a variance no matter what she does on that Walnut Street side because of the corner property hardship. So we need a clear answer from the board here.
I don't want to see a chain link fence around the whole house because if the arborvitae's ever come down, then you got this big green.
Hey, Frank, just curious, if the arborvitae's came down and there's a 6 foot, what, you mean, well, the aluminum would probably look better, yeah.
Yes.
Also,
But I mean, if there's a 6 foot solid vinyl there and the arborvitae's came down, what is that gonna look like?
Also, you already said at the beginning of this, you wanted a condition that if the arborvitae's must be maintained or some evergreen landscaping.
That's what we said, it has to be
maintains
stated.
camouflage.
I don't like the green chain link fence. That's my own opinion. I mean, everybody else got to vote.
I agree with you, but if it's all hidden inside those arborvitae's, what's, you know, whether it's aluminum or.
Or black chain link essentially disappears.
Yes.
Black chain link.
I think the black chain link, especially in the back, is the best look. Without those,
I'll make it black.
without the fabric. I mean, why do you even need the fabric?
You don't.
I agree with you, Frank. I don't think the fabric helps the situation. If it's black or green, it's going to be virtually impossible to see. My preference would be black versus green. I think it looks better.
Me too.
Or a black chain link at the rear of property, or on the alternative, is the black chain link allowable for the whole, all 3 sides, if she chooses?
Um,
With the same condition with the arborvitae's or landscaping?
It should be a tougher fence to put up, I'll tell you that.
Then it's only really going to be 2 sides because she says the 3rd side she was just tying into her neighbor's 6 foot solid vinyl.
Right, so on that side, there's no arborvitae's on that side?
No, there are trees, but they're not arborvitae's trees.
So you're gonna see white vinyl fence on your side there.
Yes.
And that'll be the only spot that you'll see fence?
From where? From when I go in the yard?
Yes.
I'll see it.
You're gonna see the fence at all times.
Yeah,
You're
yes,
gonna
I
see
will.
both sides. She'll see both sides because she's putting the fence inside the arborvitae. So on her, and when she's in her backyard, she's gonna see the fence.
And from Walnut, you can't see anything. You won't see any fence because the trees are so big.
Mhm. And in the front and Barnett side, there's bushes there as well?
The Burnett side, there are bushes on the left where the air compressor is. We have bushes all around. And on the right, we have bushes on the side of our house by that little entryway there.
Well, that's gonna have the white fence anyway from your neighbor, right? You're not doing anything there. They're right. I thought you show a line coming on the side, the right side. I thought that's where the neighbor's fence was.
Yeah, we were gonna put one next to theirs.
You're gonna put a fence next to your neighbor's fence there. I thought they
You
had.
could do a fence on a fence.
I thought they had a 6 foot white fence.
They do.
Why would you put a fence there?
I don't know. To outline our property, I mean.
Well, it's already outlined. Then you're gonna have maintenance problem between 2 fences.
Just tie into it. Save yourself money.
Mm.
Yeah, if there's a fence there, why would you put another fence there?
And what happened if they were to take their fence down, let's just say?
Then you
What
put
would
one-
happen?
Then you put it up.
Yeah, because you don't need a variance on that side.
Am I allowed to put a fence there, or is it just that
You're allowed.
I prefer to have my own fence there?
But it really makes no sense.
Oh, listen, if you want to put a fence there, you're allowed. Just realize that you're gonna have to maintain in between the two fences, especially. the
Whatever grows in between them.
Okay.
You're not here for the variance for that side.
Right, right.
Board is only asking, you're only here for the back and the side
left.
facing walnut.
So here's what we're saying. Here's what we're saying. The back, we're gonna have a black chain link, 6 foot high.
Or that black aluminum stuff.
Or black aluminum.
Black aluminum. And on the other side, she's gonna have to do a
What she's asking for, which is this.
white vinyl.
This is a 6 foot picket. Not 6 foot solid, okay.
Frank, can we make it a condition that she uses the small, like almost like that pool fence? Because that really kind of camouflages.
What do you mean the pool? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, like you know how like a regular chain
There's
link.
smaller openings.
The smaller square, the smaller squares.
Oh, you get it to about 1 inch. That's the 1 inch fabric.
Fabric?
No, 1
Yeah.
inch chain.
Not the chain.
Okay.
Actually, what they call the chain link when you buy a fence is the fabric. It's
1 inch, is that the prescribed thing or just black chain link? And let her pick.
1 inch,
Okay, black 1 inch.
or as close to 1 inch as you can get out. I think they come 1 inch. I don't know. They may be 1.125 inches, 1.25 inches.
Okay.
That'll also help from someone climbing in the backyard.
You're gonna go through all those bushes. I don't think anybody's coming in.
Really?
Unless Tarzan's swinging in. All right, so let's get, all right, so we got the 6 foot chain link in the back, 1 inch squares, white vinyl everywhere else, 6 foot high on your side, and we must maintain arborvitaes or some kind of high bushes, evergreen, at all of the fence.
I think there's people in the audience who may want to be heard on this one.
Let's, well, if no other questions, let's take the pictures down and let's hear from the audience. Okay.
Is there anybody who wants to be heard on this? There was an individual who advised us, and I say us, I mean me and our tech person, Sal, that they had problems with using a computer and they wanted to call in and they were wanting to be heard. And I don't want to foreclose them if they are out there. Okay, so there's a phone number out there. They were going to be dialing in. I'm going to see if this one phone number wants to talk. How could you unmute this person? She's trying.
On the phone, I think it's *6 on mutes. It's either *6 or *9.
Yeah, well, we're trying to do it manually on our own from this end. To see. Okay, so if the person at 201-259-6114 wants to be heard, if you could please press, Sal, what's the thing they're supposed to press? You need to dial *6. So if the number 201-259-6114 would like to be heard, please dial *6. No, and then there is another number, 956. Oh God, I can't see. 956-950-5255. If that person would like to be heard, if you could still dial *6.
Here we go. 201's coming on.
You are?
201 is up.
I have both of these up. I don't
Oh,
neither
yeah.
one of them are.
Well, 201 was on top. The sound is still muted, though.
I know.
I think the 956 is unmuted. Is that correct? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, they're not.
Yes, *6 is mute, unmute. *9 is raise hand.
Okay, well, whoever is at 956-595-05255 is not speaking, so we'll go to the next one, and they're not. We're trying to get through. We want to give you a chance to talk if that's what you want to do. All right. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to do either because I can't get 956 just went back on mute.
I just put them on mute, I think. I'm trying to move them over. All right. I've moved them over to the other side and not raising a hand. Okay, I think we've given them more than a few minutes to try to raise their hand, so I don't know what else to do.
I guess. Did you move them into the,
I did. Here's
Okay.
what I'm going to suggest. Whoever this is, you have the phone number for Sal, for the tech person at the town hall. If you call that number and if we hear from you in the next 1 minute, because I think you have that number and I'll give it to you again right now. It is 973-284-4951, extension 2165. Oh, he's giving you a cell phone, 973-418-7134. Again, that's 973-418-7134. If you could pick up another phone and call him if you are trying to get on. And we'll see if that works. Now you want to send me a text to see if you've gotten anything coming through? Nothing. Okay.
all right. Okay. So let's summarize. It's been so long. Black chain link in the rear, 6 foot high. 1 inch chain, 1 inch fabric. White vinyl 6 foot high on the remaining sections of the fence. Okay. Can I have a motion, please? Somebody.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the variance for 3 Burnett Place, block lot 4000/14, based on the following conditions, that, as outlined by the chairman, the board's preference is that there would be a 6-foot solid fence that would, excuse me, a 6-foot chain link fence along the Walnut Street side facing the property owner of, sorry, Diana, do we know what the house number is?
Walnut Street, no.
165.
Well, thank you. 165 Walnut Street. And then the remaining fence, which would be 6 foot installed, would be white vinyl, as well as the gates, and for any other reasons set forth by council.
We want to make sure that we got to say that the evergreens will always be in place. And we also,
The arborvitaes or some evergreen type of landscaping must be maintained to camouflage the fence on the Walnut Street side. Must leave a space under the fence to do maintenance, and agrees to the black aluminum picket 50% open or black chain link 1-inch fabric as it would be for that rear portion of the fence.
perfect. Clerk, please call the board.
I need a second.
Second.
All right, we got one. Who was it?
Greg.
Greg. All right, can the secretary please call the board?
Mr. Doherty,
Yes.
Gregory Tolby,
Yes.
Peter Sarica,
Yes.
Daniel Tolby,
Yes.
Teresa Duva,
Yes.
Joseph Battaglia,
Yes.
Chairman Graziano.
Yes. The variance has been granted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody.
You're welcome. Good night.
Have a nice night.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
So that completes our agenda. Now, 6 Cortlandt Street, which we heard last month. We received word that a neighbor in the 200-foot radius was at our August 17th, 2020 regular meeting and wanted to be heard on this application, but somehow she was not recognized. And if that person could please raise their hand now and let us know that they are here.
Okay, this is on 6 Cortlandt Street, the person who wanted to be heard the last time that we didn't hear from.
Who's
Ms. Schultz, yes, I see somebody is.
Okay, we have 201 still up here. Who's that?
Somebody must dial in. Sometimes you go on by you do your sound through your phone. So I don't know, it could be anybody, but.
Okay.
Okay, where is?
They need to unmute themselves.
I don't even see them on the screen though.
Pat Schultz is on the screen right here, the bottom right. I got it on the bottom right.
Schultz.
Pat Schultz.
Me too.
And, they need to unmute their mic.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. So you were at our last meeting and well, let
I
me,
raised my hand and nobody recognized me.
first of all, identify yourself, please. Spell your last name for us. Give us your address.
My name is Patricia Schultz, Schulze. Live at 16 Albany Avenue, Nutley.
Okay, would you raise your right hand, please? You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you raise your hand during the fence application for 6 Cortlandt Street and want to be heard at our last meeting?
Yes, I did. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, well, then we did not see you, of course, otherwise we would have called on you. So,
Apparently not.
excuse me?
I said apparently you didn't see it.
Apparently.
Okay.
Okay, what would you like to tell the board?
Well, you have talked about how the fence for all these other people would affect their neighbors. And, you know, put in a chain link, making them do this. but this fence would create a very narrow alleyway there. I looked directly at that house, so it would really be awful. But the worst part about it is that it sets a precedent to bring it that far up from the yard. My neighbor's house, her fence, which is a 4-foot chain link fence, and we get along very well, it is less than 24 inches from my property. Were she decide to put up a 6-foot fence, the precedent's already set. The whole entire side of my house would be dark.
First of all, let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. It doesn't set a precedent because each case is handled on its own merit. Okay, so it doesn't set a precedent. It has nothing to do with your property, your neighbor putting a fence up. The case we're hearing now is for the case at 6 Cortlandt Street.
But it's the same situation.
It's
You're creating a very narrow, dark alleyway
well,
next to the Polito's house, which would be the same effect as my neighbor. It would be the same thing. It's the same condition because there is not 3 feet between
it's not worth
where they want to
talking
put
about.
their fence.
Excuse me. It's not worth talking about an imaginary situation. We're speaking about 6 Cortlandt. So let's hear about 6 Cortlandt.
Okay, 6 Cortlandt, first of all, the fence comes too far out. There's no reason for it to come all the way out. It could stop at the end of the house and reduce all these problems. Secondly, you've told her that the neighbors have promised they'll take care of the weeds, which they haven't been to date. You know, it's like my kid promised they take care of a dog. They do it for a week, and then what is her recourse once the property people, that once they stop maintaining the property between the fences? There's a, plus it's, you know, the variance doesn't have any merit other than she's pregnant, as far as I can tell. You know, we've been up there, done that. I have 3 first-floor bedrooms. You put up curtains and blinds. You know, you don't put up a 6-foot fence, especially if your neighbor will be blocked in to a very, very narrow alleyway. It can come right off the back of the house and the 6 foot all around, go for it. But not coming out past the end of their house.
All right. Well, okay. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
What do you want?
No,
You
just
obviously have made up your mind.
no. It's got nothing to do with me making up my mind. I want to know if there's anything else. The case was heard. We didn't see you. So now what I'm asking you is what you wanted
This
to
is what
say.
I would have said, plus
Okay.
the fact that the police department has requested 4-foot open fences. If that's a Nutley ordinance for a reason, bringing the fence all the way out there is not a reason. I apologize. I'm very ill, and I should have taken my painkillers about 2 hours ago, but I wanted to be clear for this meeting.
Sorry to hear. Yeah, it is. You're right. It's not that the Nutley police asked for it. It is the code, and that's the reason that we have a zoning board, is for variances, for things we feel fit, but don't necessarily have to meet the code. So,
All the other people you've discussed tonight, you're telling them they need to hide the fences with trees. You're
well,
letting these people just put up what they want and block everything off.
I don't think the fence or the trees is going to help in the situation. The reason we did the other ones, we thought it would be an advantage. So.
I had trees there
Well,
already.
there's no way you're making her stare at a white fence, a 6-foot white fence that you wouldn't allow other people to stare at.
All right, that's your opinion, and you've stated what you needed to say. Okay, we're going to ask now that, well, first of all, the applicants are here, right?
Have to have the opportunity to ask this witness any questions that they might want to ask or to respond. I see if somebody's hand is up, but I don't think Medina, I don't think that person was the applicant.
There can't be a new.
That was
No, we're,
Wasn't at the last
okay, there he is, okay.
Okay.
and
There we go.
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. So our
But
question,
you're allowed to ask questions.
Respond to whatever the comment.
of course, yes. Well, first off, I would just like to say good evening, everyone, and just thank you for your time today. I believe our last meeting we proposed, we wanted to erect a solid 6-foot vinyl fence in order to ensure the privacy of our family, and obviously to feel a little bit more comfortable and safe having that fence in place. We proposed to erect that fence for privacy and security, and especially since we're expecting our first child, and we have first floor bedrooms, and
I have 3 first floor bedrooms and
that are
children.
visible from the street. And honestly, just revisiting this has been quite stressful for my wife, especially since we're expecting our arrival of our newborn, and we already began.
And I have stage 4B cancer.
For this project, agreed upon last meeting.
Right.
It's been a
So
stress
that
on
being
me as
said,
well.
16 Albany faces pretty much our neighbor's garage. So that ends up being
I see into the yard.
that's right I guess behind the car wash, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not too sure on how she's affected visibly, because they have tall trees, I guess, covering from the street. And in regards to I guess their security risk is they have a couple steps that are pretty much open on the Albany side from their deck in. So I'm trying to understand exactly where she is, assuming that it's going to affect her directly. I'm just, it's just 10 at night, and I just really want to.
I can see through. There's a gate there.
Okay. What?
It's a very small neighborhood. The houses are very close. 6-foot fences down an alleyway are really, really not what we need.
All right, well,
Across the back of your house,
want-
around your yard for your dog and child, fine.
Can you find out how wide the sidewalk actually is?
I believe that Barbara sent a memo.
Yeah, that was the other
She
thing.
measured it. It's
Yeah,
not 3 feet.
No, it's 29 inches according to the information we were provided. 29 inches. I don't know whether the board wants to hear more testimony about the width of the sidewalk.
Here's the thing. We've heard from another witness now. Does the board want to hear any more and reopen this, or is the board satisfied with what they've heard and wish to keep their keep the decision as final? That's what we need to know. So I guess we can go around the room.
You could just take all in favor of opening this up. You can say aye and
all in favor of reopening.
Well, actually, I have a question beforehand.
Okay, yeah.
Without really understanding the description of what the neighbor is describing, I'm having difficulty visualizing what she's proposing or objecting to. So I'm not exactly clear while
The fence around the yard coming off the back of the house is fine. But once they move it down, halfway down the side yard, they're blocking the alleyway. They say that for privacy reasons. I have 3 bedrooms on the first floor. You put up blinds and curtains. That you don't need a 6-foot fence for that. I have children too.
Patricia, to answer your question, I believe her issue is that from her house, which is across the street, where our neighbor 6 Cortland, where her garage is, she could see the 6 foot, the 6 foot fence with the 1 foot lattice that we had agreed on, with the, I'm sorry, the 5 foot, the 5 foot solid fence with the 1 foot lattice, that she might see it
Excuse me.
across. But the thing is that from her side, she won't see the, I guess, the front half that she's
No.
saying, if that makes sense.
Where's Ms. Schultz?
I'm just, well, if she, let's just give her a moment. I just want to point out that neither Mr. Sirica or Mr. Battaglia were at the hearing the last time, so you're not involved in this discussion because it really goes to the heart of, is the board ready to memorialize the resolution that was prepared and forwarded to you all, or is this information that is provided by the witness who was not permitted to speak and was present? We did verify that she was at the hearing, and she did testify under oath that she did raise her hand, and that was our mistake. So we wanted her to come before the board to say what she would have said. And so the question becomes now, and we also wanted to clarify, the record was that there was testimony the sidewalk was 36 inches wide. It was measured and it was, we were advised it was 29 inches.
wide.
It's 29 inches. It's 29 inches. We received information. So if that's something the board wants to explore and open it up, if the board thinks that they've heard enough and they are prepared to memorialize the resolution as written, that's where we are. Or I can see somebody else has a hand up. I don't know whether that person, the only person that was brought to our attention that was at the hearing that raised their hand was Ms. Schultz. That's why we have her here.
This is not a next door neighbor or a neighbor that's connected to the property. This is someone who's actually can see the property, and her complaint is she just doesn't like the view.
Correct.
Okay.
And
I don't see the need for it.
And to clarify one more thing, my understanding from what was decided as one of the conditions in granting this variance was that the gate on the left-hand side was even with the front of the house. It was slightly in front of the Verizon box, which means
Right. I remember that.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, correct.
4.5.
Set back a bit. Yes.
So it is set back.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, there was a modification with that. I understand that's what you're saying, but that was the agreement. Just to recap, what the board has in front of it right now is the resolution, which
I understand, but I wasn't given a chance to
I know,
say anything
and that's
before you voted.
I understand, Ms. Schultz, and that's why we brought you. We're glad that you're here tonight, and that's why the board is considering whether it would change their opinion from last time and they take more testimony, or whether even with your testimony, they want to stick with their decision last time. Okay? So, Chairman Graziano, however you wish to proceed.
All in favor of opening up and hearing more testimony, say aye. All not in favor, say no.
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 All right, well,
No, thank you very much.
thank you. Wish we could've-
You really listened. You had your mind made up already before
No,
this even came up.
That's not the case, but thank you for.
It is. It's obvious.
We were glad we were able to hear your testimony. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so,
Last thing on our agenda, I do have the resolutions to be memorialized if we want to move into that, or if you want to do public comment.
Mr. and Mrs. Batista can leave. We're
Oh,
done.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
You're welcome to, you're welcome to stay in the audience.
Rest of the fun we have, but you don't have.
Frank, I don't know whether you want to offer public comment. I see a hand raised. We've closed the 6 Cortlandt Street application, correct?
Yes, all the cases are done. The 6 Cortlandt is completed. We've decided that we've heard enough and we don't need to reopen it, that the decision will stand. Now we will open up to all of the attendees for any public comment that wants to be made. And maybe that's where Fernando Medina would like to be heard, because he has his
This
hand
will
up.
be limited to 3 minutes.
3 minutes, please.
Okay. Okay.
How are you?
Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time.
We need to get your full name, spell your last name. Are you
This is
both
public comment, Frank. This isn't testimony. We just need your name and your address.
your address?
All right. So my name is Fernando Medina, and I live at 69 Evergreen Avenue.
Are you both going to be speaking?
I also live at 69 Evergreen.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I mean, I had a couple points laid out for the 6 Cortland case. And I mean, I will be just keeping it short. I value everybody's time here, and it's already been resolved. But I mean, as residents of Nutley, you know, I believe that Natalie and Kelvin, they have the right to privacy as long as it meets town ordinances. You know, it would really improve their quality of life. Nothing is more uncomfortable than being uncomfortable in your own house. I'm glad that it was resolved the way it was, and I just want to thank you guys for, you know, allowing me to speak. I will say that I also had my hand raised at the last meeting, so I'm glad I can talk here. But
I can't believe we missed that. So we're so sorry.
I don't know how we missed it, but we did ask.
That's totally okay. I'm glad it was resolved the way it was, and thank you guys.
We don't want to reopen anything.
Well, we would have if we had to, but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.
Anyone else in the audience that would like to be heard tonight? Public comment? We have Barbara Polito. No? Yes?
I don't see anybody else raising their hand for public comment.
Um,
Sal, am I missing something here? I don't see anybody.
Barbara Polito had her hand up for a minute. Maybe she hit the wrong button, that's all.
Okay. For public comment, which is just a comment and.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
It went away again. I don't get it.
Okay. If you want to do public comment, please raise your hand and leave it on so we can move you over. No. Okay. All right. So,
Nope, she's.
is that,
Every time she goes on, it goes away.
I think she's gone. Or she's still here. I don't know.
Yeah, she's 5 down. And when she
All
raises,
right.
it's only up a little while.
All right. Well, let's go into, do you want to go into getting the rest of the board's business done while we figure this out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Miss Polito, if you do want to speak, if you could raise your hand and leave it up, we'll be happy to hear from you. Now the 201 did the same thing. Did you see it?
Oh, here we go. I'm getting a, let her speak. No, Barbara. Okay, so I'm gonna move her over because I think they're having an issue. Okay, there you go.
Give us your full name and address, please, first.
Hi, it's Barbara Polito, 6 Cortlandt Street. I'm just a little confused. I thought I would have the opportunity to speak to the new evidence, and I was not asked to speak to that new evidence. There were some things that were not resolved at the last meeting as far as details on how the maintenance would be, how they would maintain their property. And I was never clear about how that was going to be. I don't see anything in the resolution of how it was going to be maintained. And if it's not maintained, how am I going to be able to address that when I don't have communication with these people?
You have the opportunity to speak with the code enforcement department. They are going to maintain it. They've assured us that they were going to maintain it.
The condition written in the resolution is applicants must install and maintain a weed barrier in the space between their fence and the neighbor's fence, and applicants are responsible for keeping the space between the fences weed-free and neat. So
But they're
you're
not doing that now. They're not doing that now, and I've sent you pictures to prove that, and they're not doing it now. And any time that I say anything, they take some sort of they call cops on you. They say do some sort of retribution against anything. You know, I just don't know how to address this problem. Anything that I say, they complain about something from me. It's very difficult situation living with these people next door that aren't aren't willing to cooperate. I asked them many times, please cut your weeds. They're growing into my yard over a foot now. They're not making any attempt to keep it maintained. How am I going to expect them to maintain it once they have this fence up? I have no problem with the fence. Let me be clear. I have no problem with the fence. I have a problem with their maintenance.
Okay, here's the thing. Let me tell you this. We don't have anything that tells them they got to maintain anything right now. After this meeting tonight, this variance will be memorialized. Once they build the fence, once they do the work, it will be part of the agreement that they need to maintain it. If they do not maintain it, you will be able to go down to the code enforcement department and then complain that they're not doing what they agreed to.
And am I not allowed to do that at this point? Complain to the code enforcement that they're not maintaining their property?
I don't know who you, maybe the board.
Yes, you, and the Board of Health. You can complain to both.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with this board.
Mm-hmm.
Go complain to the Board of Health, the code enforcement if you think there's a code infraction. But right now, we don't have any power over them. But once we memorialize this and they build this project, then it's part of the agreement that, yes, you can go down to the building department and say this was part of the agreement, and they're not taking care of it. That's the recourse.
Okay, and what sort of weed barrier are they supposed to put down? Is it of their choice or is it of the board's choice?
It's
Code office will describe what they have to do.
Yeah, it'll be some kind of a weed barrier that will stop weeds from growing. Whatever weed barrier they use, that's exactly what it does. It stops weeds from growing. It's a barrier against weeds. If it doesn't work, then they need to do something else.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. I really appreciate your time and all the effort that you took in this case. I'm sorry that it was drawn out so much, but I appreciate your clarification.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Thank you. Okay. I guess we can move on.
Okay, so what do we have? We have, let's go to minutes from the last meeting, August 17, 2020. They were provided to all board members. Are there any corrections, changes, or additions that any board member would like to make? Hearing none, if I could have a motion approving the minutes from August 17th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, next we have resolutions. We will begin with 6 Cortlandt Street. Now, Ms. Doherty and Mr. Graziano voted no on that, so if I could have a motion from the board members who did vote in the affirmative, that would either be from Mr. Tolby, Ms. Duva, or Mr. Dan Tovey, or Ms. Rossi. If I could have a motion from
So
one of
moved.
you. You in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Remainder of them, I think, were unanimous. They are Medley at 90 Vreeland Avenue, Block 3106, Lot 6. Foote, F-O-O-T-E, at 76 Church Street, Block 5701, Lot 19. Nunez, 14 Ackerman Street, Block 7800, Lot 16. Riccio, 25 Palvershawn Road, Block 5600, Lot 41. And Panzer, 10 Bank Street, Block 5700, Lot 10. If I could have a motion approving those resolutions?
So moved.
All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Next, most important, Mr. Maranzino's ordinance fee for being our secretary at $150. If we could have a motion approving his fee.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, that's all I have.
I've got Paul's, we have nothing to sign tonight. I didn't get anything from the town, right? So.
Of
Paul's
what?
other, signed thing, it's going down. Now, Paul, you are up to date with all of your payments, right?
You've been getting your pay?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a problem between signing and this and that, so I just want to make sure you got all your pay up to date.
Yep, I'm all good.
And on everybody on the board, is all your pay up to date?
Oh, sure.
Okay, want to make sure.
Diana, did you get the email of the diagram?
I saw an email come through for you. If you just hold on one second, let me check. Yes, I did. Thank you.
Diane, weren't we holding a packet from the last time for a future meeting?
Oh, thank you for saying that, because I did put a little sticky on my agenda and forgot to bring it up.
119 Peter
you-
Street?
Yes, you may throw that out. They have decided they're going to move. They're not getting a pool.
Okay.
Which one was this?
It was
The
for a
Cedar
pool.
Street one.
Cedar Street.
They never got their notice in the newspaper, or they didn't serve the people in the 200-foot radius in 10 days. They got mixed up and they served them on August 10th instead of 10 days before August 17th. And so
they're going to visit two.
the enforcer here wouldn't let them go forward. So.
If they're selling their house, it doesn't matter.
They're going to a new radius.
Oh, well. And that's that.
All right. Well, anything else, anyone? Nobody in the audience wants to be heard? I don't see anybody raising hands.
Oh, yes, somebody did raise their hand.
Mr. Medina.
Okay. You had to do this.
Don't anybody yelling.
This is public comment. Okay.
What happened?
All right, I'm back. Thank you guys again. I just have a question. For since I live in Nutley as well, I just want to know how to go around this situation, because I might have something very similar or somewhat similar to Kevin and Natalie's situation. So Miss Polito's garage, right, which was permitted, which I can see through public record. And that's fine, but what about the addition? She has an addition that's on the property line that's not permitted. How would I go, or if I have something similar in my house, how would I go along, or who do I talk to about that?
I'm gonna let our
Attorney.
Okay. If I'm not talking about Ms. Polito because I don't know what that situation is, but if I'm understanding you correctly, if you moved into your house and have something that you think was done without a permit, is that what we're getting at?
Yeah, so it's on the property line. So there's a garage that was constructed with a permit, and then they added kind of like a shed or like a lean-to, which is
Your neighbors. This is somebody in your neighborhood.
Yeah, so it's attached to the structure. Yeah, exactly.
It should. I don't know when you moved in, but your survey before you bought your property should probably show an encroachment. And if it doesn't, and whatever it was built after you bought it, and you can see on your survey, the first thing you should do is approach your neighbors nicely and say, I think there's a problem here. And typically neighbors can work things out if they get along, and you can work out a thing where there's an agreement that it's sort of like where you're giving them permission if you so want to, and then you have an agreement so that it's not adverse possession, meaning they get like your property, that they're kind of getting it without permission. But if there's an issue and you let them know that that's a problem, you can let the code official know that there's an illegal structure, and then he will come out and he will take a look at it, and he will issue whatever summons has to be issued.
Okay, very cool. Thank you very much for your time. I know you guys already passed. You probably missed the game, but I appreciate your time, and thank you again.
We miss a lot of games. All right, I have nothing else.
I'm good.
All right.
Till next month. Good night.
All right, everybody.
Everybody. It's last night of summer.
Yeah. Thanks.
Night.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
No, what do I get off this thing? Leave. That's me.